Yes, sir.
My question is in regard to the collapse of new business formation in the U.S. since the financial crisis of 2008. What policies do you guys have that will foster entrepreneurship and kind of turn the tide around in this about this problem?
Well, the taxes will only go one direction, and that's down, and that rules and regulations will only be better. That's the certainty of regulation.
So I decided when I was governor in Massachusetts, I wanted to emphasize high-wage jobs. So I selected telecom, biotech, and software, which were three high-wage industries. And this is back in the early 90s. The average wage was over $50,000 a person, all in. So I met with the top 50 CEOs once a month. What can I do for you? Is it regulations? Is it a tax credit? Are there permitting issues? And I made sure that everything they said they needed, within reason, as long as it wasn't against something else, they got. And they got very happy, and they started opening new offices. And by the end of my first term, if you were a biotech company anywhere in the United States, even if you were in Research Triangle in North Carolina or Illinois or New Jersey, which were the three big competitor states there, you had to have an office in Kendall Square in Cambridge, or you were going to lose out on the information curve as to what was cutting edge in biotech. And employment exploded.
But wait a sec, to go back. Whoa, who are you as governor to decide telecom is where the interest should be? And it sounds like crony capitalism.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit of analysis, John. That's true. That had to go into that to know that this would be a fruitful place to encourage people to expand. If that's industrial policy, make the most of it. But I thought it was job incentivization. And, you know, by the end of my first term, we'd gone from having the highest unemployment rate among the then 11 industrial states to the lowest. So the proof of the pudding was in the eating in that case.
Thank you. I am so pro-free market, but unfortunately the past several years and the shenanigans of Wall Street and banking, I think, has cast a shadow over capitalism and is making people very afraid of the word capitalism. And how would you help to support and raise free markets while working to reduce crony capitalism?
Most Americans actually have come to associate crony capitalism and free market as one and the same, when in fact they're opposites. Crony capitalism, pay to play, is when government involves itself in business. We want government out of business. That's a level playing field. That's equal opportunity.
How?
I vetoed a lot of legislation that gave unfair advantage to business as opposed to legislation that could have treated everyone equally.
One of the most depressing things that I've seen recently is both Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and President Obama saying to small business owners, hey, you got a company here and you think you've created a lot of jobs? You didn't create those jobs. The government created those jobs. I mean, please, gag me with a spoon.